Okay, let's solve 41. So 41 gives me f of x equals negative 12x plus 5. Y is going to equal to negative 12x plus 5 then. The reason why I'm writing it like this is the question itself is asking for the inverse. Inverse is just a fancy way of saying switch x and y. So I'm going to rewrite this as x equals negative 12y plus 5, negative 12y plus 5. And all the question really is asking you to do is to get y by itself. So this gives me x minus 5 equals negative 12y divided by negative 12. X minus 5 over negative 12 is y. You may see it as y equals x minus 5 over negative 12. And usually they use this notation here to represent inverse. So there's my final answer. Okay. Do the same thing for this one. So this is the same thing as saying y equals x minus 1 cubed plus 4. Inverse means you switch x and y. And then I want to get y by itself, so I will subtract 4. And to get rid of the 3, you have to take the cube root. I'm trying to decide what's the best notation to use this. I guess cube root. You could also raise it to the 1/3. They mean the same thing. Cube root x minus 4 equals y minus 1. And then I want to get 1 on the other side to get y by itself. So this gives me the cube root of x minus 4 plus 1 equals y, which is the same thing as y equals the cube root of x minus 4 plus 1, which is the same thing as saying the inverse of the cube root of x minus 4 plus 1. By the way, I mentioned earlier that it's the same thing as raising it to the 1/3, so if you wrote it like this, that would be acceptable as well. So, inverse, switch x and y, and you get your answer. Hopefully that makes sense. See you all in the next video.